Hello and welcome, and as I, MrSnake, you as always are an amazing subject. I'd like you to get into the most comfortable position you possibly can right now. And as you're becoming more and more comfortable, just allow your mind to focus and pay attention naturally on the words I'm saying and the suggestions that I'm making, so you can take them on board deeply and instinctively without thought, question, or hesitation. And as you do so, you'll notice that this file is really starting to make you feel as though this is the perfect place for your mind to be right now. And today we're going to clear away any kind of intrusive thoughts, but I'm also going to clear away practically every thought inside of your mind today. They can come back later when they're needed. And right now I want you to let your awareness fall upon the gentle rise and fall of your chest that happens all by itself. One of those things you don't normally think about, but right now just notice how the slow, easy breaths in and the relaxing breaths out serves to make you start to drop and sink and fall. And you may well find that every word I say just seems to allow you to sink that a little bit deeper, a little bit further. And it's a pleasurable experience, knowing that you're safe, knowing that you're looked after, and knowing that you're going incredibly deep into trance at a pace that is perfect and right for you right now. And it may well be that you find yourself dropping very, very quickly, just like that. And it doesn't really matter whether your eyes have closed already or if they're about to. You might even notice that once your eyes have closed, that you become so relaxed that every pore, cell, and fiber of your very being relaxes deeply, deeply relaxing. And it could even be the case that with your eyes closed and your body more relaxed, that your mind's eye begins to go dark. You can just imagine in the darkness in your mind right now, maybe thoughts exist here or there, and that's perfectly okay. It's perfectly natural and normal. You can imagine those thoughts. Maybe you can imagine them inside of something like a bubble. And if you can imagine each and every thought as a bubble inside of your mind, you could just imagine what would happen if I popped one of those bubbles. That thought would just disappear, fade and float away like a whisper on the wind. And so every time you hear this noise, another thought just pops and empties your mind out a little bit more. It's really kind of relaxing to not have so many thoughts inside of your mind. And with each successive pop, more space clears inside of your mind. Each popping bubble of thought just empties your mind, making it more and more blank. And of course, the benefits of this is that any kind of intrusive or anxious thoughts are dispelled, leaving you feeling even more calm and even more relaxed than before. And if you enjoy your mind going more blank and more empty, just nod your head ever so slowly and go even deeper with each little tiny nod. so that each pop isn't just relaxing you, it isn't just taking thoughts away. It's also serving to reduce any tension or stress, which means your body relaxes even more than before. The muscles in your body becoming more loose, more limp, and more relaxed with each successive pop. And so you'll find that any intrusive thoughts are gone. Any anxiety, the bubbles are popped and it's gone. Any kind of stress is popped and gone. Any general worries, the bubbles are popped and they're gone. And it feels amazingly liberating to just have those thoughts pop and dissipate, like thoughts inside a dream or smoke on a breeze, calming and soothing, soothing and calming, each pop making you more blank, each pop making you more empty. And it could well be the case that your conscious mind, without having thoughts to utilize, just drifts off, almost as though it's observing from a third-person perspective. As your unconscious mind empties and unburdens, you lean more and more into the experience, taking great delight in the absence of thoughts that are being popped. In fact, you'll find yourself welcoming the popping sound, looking forward to each and every following pop, anticipating and enjoying the experience to the utmost, going deeper, becoming more blank and more empty with each successive pop. And so it will be perfectly natural and normal for you to enjoy hearing that popping sound over and over and over as you go deeper and deeper down. And it's not even a case of surrendering to the popping. You're enjoying it so much that you welcome and appreciate that sound of each pop that brings you more contentment, deeper relaxation, and enjoyment in simply the process of being in the moment, right here and right now, as you listen to my voice. Follow my suggestion, with each pop making your mind empty. Each pop represents more stillness in your mind. Each bubble of thought that pops makes you happier, feel more contented. And you might well find a certain childlike, innocent enjoyment in the simple sound of the pop. With each bubble popped, another thought disappears, and you can really enjoy this experience, the sensations it might provide, and the absence of another thought makes you feel wonderful. You might even find that the whole process brings a smile to your face because it feels so damn good. And you deserve to feel good, don't you? You do. You really do. Go more blank and more empty. As more pops take place, your mind empties more. You calmly accept the power of the popping sound with each thought vanishing and fading, bringing you more peace, more stillness, and more contentment as your mind simply vacates thoughts more and more with every single pop. And sometimes you might hear multiple pops taking place all at once, all at the same time, which means more thoughts are being emptied, your mind becoming more and more blank, more vacuous, more at peace. And that feels so good, you just begin to naturally nod your head because it feels amazing. And you begin to notice that each little nod of your head is taking you deeper, further, dropping you down more and more with each little nod of your head. And that's right. Your mind can float in a warm, comfortable darkness, a warm, comfortable emptiness, absent of thought, unburdened, liberated, and amazingly free. So much so that it captivates all of your focus and awareness. Your conscious mind doesn't need to pay attention right now because your unconscious mind is taking on board every word, every suggestion, and every pop. Your unconscious mind understands and fully accepts the inevitability of all of those bubbles being gone, all of those thoughts being popped, and the thoughts departing your mind in that warm, comfortable darkness of your empty mind. This warm, comfortable darkness is serene, blissful, simply being in the moment, in the here and now, in trance, enjoying the process, enjoying how it makes you feel. And it could be the case that each pop gives you a little frisson of pleasure, and that's okay. You could well notice that each pop maybe starts to provide a new enjoyable sensation, and that's good. because this whole experience is designed for you to enjoy it to the utmost. Possibly it might even feel like the inside of your mind is being just gently washed. The inside of your brain being emptied and cleaned. Thoughts can come back later after the trance, but for now, those bubbles keep popping, those thoughts keep disappearing, almost as though you've imagined them, feeling like the remembrance of a dream. As you listen to my voice, follow my suggestions, going deeper, further, leaning into the experience and getting as much from it as you possibly can, because you deserve it. You really do deserve this. It might even be that you just really needed this experience, that it was the right and perfect experience for you in this given moment, in this time, in the here and the now, as you feel utterly at peace and in the moment, as the bubbles pop more and more. So blank, so empty and so black, freed from any reason to reason, unencumbered by the lack and absence of thought. This trance, the trance that's right for you right now. This is the hypnotic experience that's perfect for you in this very moment. Which is why both your conscious and your unconscious mind latched onto it so hungrily, needing it, yearning for that emptiness, enjoying the experience and the sensations that the blank emptiness of the popping bubbles has brought to you. The popping of each bubble makes you more calm, more relaxed, more content and peaceful in the warm, comfortable darkness within your mind. And in this warm, comfortable darkness of hypnosis, only good things can happen, as each pop brings you closer and closer to that amazing emptiness. Devoid of thought, no need to reason, just being, just dropping and sinking more and more. So much so that during this session, the more blank and empty you become, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you want to go. Down, down into trance. Completely liberated and freed by the empty, blank, warm, comfortable darkness of this hypnotic trance. Listening to my words, following my suggestions, makes you happier, more serene and more content with each popping bubble, until you ultimately reach the stage where no thoughts remain, wherein all bubbles are popped and your mind is utterly, completely blank and empty, empty and blank. Letting your mind float and drift to and fro, more blank, emptier, emptier and more blank, in the warm, comfortable darkness within your hypnotic trance. And all the bubbles have popped, and all the thoughts have gone. So just take a moment or two in the warm, comfortable, silent darkness to just let go. I'll still be here, but for now you can just drift and float and drop, blank and empty, empty and blank, so that when I return, I'll count you back up. But for now, I take a minute or two to just enjoy this feeling, and I'll be here. And in a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 up to 5. And when I reach 5, you come back out of trance, feeling amazingly calm and relaxed, freed of any suggestions that aren't right, safe, or appropriate. Your thoughts returning, your mind returning to its normal state. 1, beginning to come up out of trance. 2, feeling amazingly relaxed, amazingly calm. 3, you may want to wiggle your fingers and toes. 4, your eyes begin to open as you start to come up out of trance. At 5, eyes opening. Coming up out of trance, freed of any and all suggestions that aren't right, safe, or appropriate for you. As always, I'd like to thank you for listening. Thank you again for your continued support, and I look forward to trancing you again real soon.